Hey y'all, so I just wanted to give an update on, I think the only book I finished, no, I finished 2 books so far this week. I started the A Most Agreeable Murder Sunday or Monday, and I finished it in a day, and it was really good. It was like a Pride and Prejudice meets murder in a sense. It was really good. Then I finished Hellbent, which took me a while because I'm a scaredy cat and I could only read it during the day, because if I read it at night I would not be able to sleep. So I read that book during the day and it took me a while to finish it, but I did, and it was so good. 5 stars. A Most Agreeable Murder was 4 stars, I think, 4.25, I think. But Hellbent was a 5-star read, and I can't wait for the 3rd book. If y'all need a really good dark academia-esque mystery, thriller, slight horror, Hellbent and Ninth House or Ninth House is the move. But yeah, that's the update for now. Bye. Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a summary of the books I read this week, and the first book I read was A Most Agreeable Murder, which I gave 4 stars, and then Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, 5 stars, then Bringing Down the Duke, 4 stars, and The Dragon Republic, 3.75 stars. And the A Most Agreeable Murder was a historical mystery romance. Basically, there was a death during a ball that was taking place in one of the female main characters' friend's house, and a detective was there, and 2 of them teamed up to figure out who murdered the guy who died. and I'm not like given like any specifics in case you haven't read the book. So yeah. And then I read Hellbent, which was the second book to the Alex Stern series, by Leigh Bardugo. The first book was Ninth House, and it is a dark academia mystery fantasy-esque book, and I gave it a 5 stars because the writing was amazing, the plotline amazing. Can't wait to see the third book. It's a 3-part series, and the last book is supposed to be great. And then we have Bringing Down the Duke, which was also a historical romance about this girl who joins a society of women who is trying to get suffrage for women in the 1800s. I think this book took place in, and I gave it a 4 stars. It really wasn't a 4-star read, but it was enemies to lovers, so I gave it 4 stars. Yeah. And then the last book I read was, well, finished this week, was The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. And the first book I liked, it was fine. And then the second book, I was hoping that the issues from the first book would be mostly resolved in terms of Rin and Altan's relationship, and it wasn't. I was not the biggest fan in the first book, and in the second book it just pushed it more, and I did not like it. So I gave it a 3.75 stars. The writing amazing, the plot, everything amazing. Just I did not like the relationship between Rin and Alton, and they furthered it more in this book. And you know, halfway through they was like, okay, let's kind of resolve this, and it low-key did not resolve the way I wanted it to resolve. But it's a good book. It was a good book. And so yeah, that was all the books read this week and a summary of the books.